You know how much I love you, Jack. I hate what's happened to Kendall and Greenlee.
What's happened? Erica, that forgery didn't just happen. You went to a great deal of trouble to try to get my daughter carted off in a straitjacket.
I just want to make everything right now.
You can't.
Well, you haven't even given me a chance, Jack.
I'm not going to fight with you. I've got more phone calls to make.
Jack, we have to talk about this.
I don't think you understand, Erica. There's nothing to talk about because it won't change anything. It's over, Erica. You and I are finished.
Clearly, you're exhausted and on edge because of Greenlee. And so we will just table this discussion until she's found.
Table what discussion? I just told you we're through talking. We're through, period.
I can't accept that.
And of course you can't. Because it's not what you want, and you always need to get your way.
Why do you do that? Every time we have a disagreement, you blame me.
Let me take my share of the blame. Because I know how you are. I know once you want the thing, you go after it. You don't care who gets hurt or who suffers.
That's not fair.
And I've forgiven you so many times. And that was my mistake. Because it led you to believe that I would always forgive you, Erica, that you could act as selfishly and as recklessly as you wanted. But good old Jack would always come around.
Yes, you forgave me. Because you loved me. And because you still love me, and you always will.
This is so far past love.
You're right, Jack. We have had our share of fights over the years. But we've always ended up back in each other's arms, not because you just looked the other way. We always made up for a simple reason, because you love me. And I love you, and we're part of each other's lives. And what is it you always say to me? You always tell me, I'm your heart. Well, you can't live without your heart. We can't live without each other, Jack. There's only one way to make this right. There's only one thing that's missing. Marry me again, Jack. Not what you were expecting.
Marriage proposal.
I know it seems out of left field, but it really isn't. I meant every word of it, Jack. And you know as well as I do, we should be married. That's what's missing.
Being married won't make a bit of difference.
I disagree.
Yeah, you disagree. And that's my point. You don't like the solution that I've brought to our problems. You're creating one of your own, as long as you leave here having gotten your way.
This is about us, Jack, not me. I may not be perfect, but neither are you. And for the record, I have forgiven you on many occasions, too. I don't want to open up old wounds.
Then don't.
I lost custody of Bianca because of you.
Okay, then do. You're right, I wouldn't lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't deny that we'd had an affair.
A lot of men deny having had affairs, Jack. I only asked you to do it so I could keep my daughter.
Again, you're proving my point, Erica. I didn't do what you told me to do. I didn't give you what you wanted. And so you have held it against me all these years.
You know what? Maybe I did resent you for that. Maybe I still resent you. But it hasn't changed my feelings for you. I still love you. And I still want to be your wife.
Stop it. No more. We are divorced, Erica. And we're staying that way.
You think I don't know what you're doing?
No, I guess I don't.
Using some kind of reverse psychology? Pretending that you have lost all feelings for me so we can turn this whole thing around and I beg you to come back to me?
Believe me, Erica, that is the last thing I want.
Oh, fine. Okay, you can hide behind that aloof facade all you want. But I know how you feel, Jack. I know that you still love me. I know you miss me. I know you want everything to go back to the way it was.
The way it was? And how was it, Erica? You acting out, running roughshod over anybody who got in your way, thinking only of yourself, and me forgiving you. Again and again and again. Well, I can't do it anymore. I'm not Mona.
Why are you bringing my mother into this?
Because your mother, Erica, had an endless supply of love and forgiveness for you. And because she did, you presumed that everybody else did as well. Well, I don't have an endless supply. I have my limit. And I've reached it, Erica. I am on empty. I'm done.
You can't have lost all feeling for me, Jack. That's not possible.
Why is that? Because you're the Erica Kane, and there's not a man in this world who doesn't want and desire you, and I'm the lucky sap who's had the privilege for all these years. Well, you are something. I'll give you that. You are gorgeous and tenacious and hugely successful, and you could not have gotten where you are in the world without a lot of guts and even more ego.
Thank you.
Don't be so quick to thank me. You are the woman you are today because you are totally and utterly self-centered and self-obsessed, and I believe you are incapable of truly loving anyone other than yourself.
How could you possibly say such horrible things to me?
I can say it because it happens to be true. And if it's painful to hear, maybe you ought to ask yourself why.
Oh, I get it. You think that by saying such mean things to me, you will push me away. But you know what, Jack? Out of all the hateful things you've said to me today, only one thing counts. You haven't once told me that you don't love me anymore.
Erica, I don't love you anymore.
You're lying. I will not leave. You want to just throw away what we have, something so precious? How could you do that? Have you thought this through, Jack? I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay and fight for us.
I said everything I had to say, Erica. Now, if you won't leave,